and welcome back to Blake's Den. I'm working again today on my Austin Mini Designer project, which is a 1989 special edition Mini. And today I'm working on fitting these panels, which are like closure panels, which go on the rear valance. You can see here I've done a bit of a trial fit already. These are the Magnum panels, so the aftermarket ones, onto a genuine heritage valance. And yeah, the fit's not great. There's a bit of a hole up here, but I can sort that out. And around the back there's a bit of excess to trim. More importantly though, it was really difficult to get that into position. I was basically having to hammer it into position there. I'll do the same on the other side, and I'll show you basically how much of a problem I had trying to get this into place. So I'm underneath the car at the rear, so that panel goes somewhere like that. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put a welding clamp on this corner here to hold that panel in position, and then you can sort of see what I'm fighting against. So you got the curve of a valance and then the curve that way as well. And yeah, it's just really difficult to try and get this in. So let's try putting another clamp down here and we'll see what happens. Let's be a bit tighter. And then yeah, around here there's a massive gap, and then it needs to go in a lot more at the back there. So I'm going to hit this with a hammer a few times. I'll bring you back when I'm happy with the fit. So I've done some rejigging and hammering and massaging, and I think I've got this where it needs to be. Again, there's quite an excessive material here that can be trimmed off, but I've got a good fit up this edge here. And yeah, I mean, it's not perfect, you don't see it. And the purpose of this is to basically stop the dirt from getting trapped in the rear valance here. So yeah, there's a bit of a gap there, but I might be able to hammer that in a bit more. Right, so now I need to work out how to attach this. My initial thought was a few plug welds up here, one or two here, but it's going to be really tricky to get the welding torch right up that far corner. In fact, let me show you that a bit better. What I'm thinking is actually to just seal this in using some sealant, bonding sealant, the seam sealant stuff. I normally use the Fix-All. It's not structural. All it is to stop dirt from forming. And I've been using the seam sealer elsewhere. And there's a whole load of other bits I'm going to need to seal up on here as well. So I might as well crack open the tube of that. And then if I put all the bonding agent on the car, on the valance, rather than on the actual panel itself, because I've got such a big overhang here, I'll ensure that it all ends up in the right place. But before I do that, I want to mark up where this edge is, and I want to paint on the inside of this panel, both on the valance and on this infill panel, because once it's on, it's not coming off, and I just want to do everything I can to prevent rust. So I think I've got access from the rear to that one, so I can fill it full of like wax oil or whatever, but let's stick some paint on first, and yeah, just do everything we can to stop it from rusting. So what I've done here is I've just, before I took the panel off, I marked a chalk line to signify the edge of the panel. And I'm going to run some masking tape down there, and then I'm going to paint the inside bit with just some white paint, just any old white paint to provide some protection. And then the bit where I've masked off, I'll be able to take that off, and then I've got a nice dry surface for glue to adhere to. Interestingly, I've just spotted on this side, both of the nuts, which hold the fog light on, the captive nuts, are going to be covered by this panel. But on the other side, there weren't. One was inside, one was out. Obviously I've only got fog light on one side. I don't think it makes a big difference. I'm not sure why that is really. It might be the angle of the panels isn't quite right, but the fit was good, so I'm just going to go with what I've got. So the paint I'm going to use is just normal gloss white. Any colour will do, just to provide that extra protection. This panel's made out of Zinc, which is a zinc coated steel anyway. And I've put the red oxide paint on, and I'll be putting this on. And then I can put some wax oil in as well, but you know, just do my best to stop this from rusting out within a few years. So while I'm waiting for that paint to dry, this is what I'll be using to stick it. Sticks all, extreme power, bonds and seals virtually everything. And generally it is quite good. I've used it for seam sealing elsewhere on the car. Yeah, I just buy from Amazon, but I think you can buy from Wix, Binky, those places as well. So you need a caulking gun to apply it, and then just pump it out and run a bead, and then yeah, stick it together, clamp it in place, and job done. So I'm going to get some silicone on the car now and basically get ready for putting these panels on. So just applying the sticks all now. It's very messy stuff. I'm actually finding it quite hard to use the nozzle, so I'm actually just putting it straight out the tube to get like a really thick bead. It's a bit of an old tube this. I think it's sort of maybe it's on its way out a little bit, but it'll do for today. So I'll just get this on. Yeah, it's very messy stuff. If you get it on your hands, you'll need something like a brake cleaner or a clutch cleaner or petrol or something to get it off. Hence why I'm wearing gloves. So I'll bring you back once I've got that all sort of gumped up and ready to go. I think we're good to go. So we've got some on the panel as well. And I've got my clamps at hand, ready to hold this into place. Obviously the tackiness of it will hold it into place initially. And then yeah, it's a case of going to be clamping and hammering and getting it back exactly where I want it to go. That's actually looking quite close already to where I had it before. So we'll get that clamped up. I'll probably put quite a few clamps on it just to ensure that we've got a really good seal all the way around. There we are, it's really squeezing the goo out. I'll stick another one down here. Stick another one on here. They're really handy, these little welding clamps. I actually bought them in error. I thought they were going to be twice the size, but they're not. But they're actually really good for some jobs. Right, I'm just going to have to crawl underneath, and you won't be able to see that because I'll be in the way of the camera. Sort out this edge and make sure we're sealed along there. Well, that didn't work out too bad. The only problem I had was, you might not be able to see this, is right up the top. I could just, it wasn't following the curve at all. So what I did was I cheated and I put a self-tapping screw with a different thread to the fog light hole, sent that in with a washer on, and that pulled that panel into position. It's not perfect and I'll need to do the edge with seam sealant, but for the purposes of this exercise it's sufficient. So now I'm going to repeat the process on the other side, stick a load more clamps on and wait for this to go off. That's the other side clamped and bonded on. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave this for at least 24 hours, probably a few days. It's a bit cold at the moment, let that fully go off. And I'll take all the clamps off and I'll do a final seal around the edges. A few days later and all that's gone off. Set solid, that ain't going anywhere. So yeah, next job I'm going to do, it's a little bit messy, but round here the excess needs trimming off. So I'm going to get that done now with my angle grinder. I can put a thin cutting disc on and just run around ever so gently and cut off the excess of the panel. I'll do that on both sides. That's both sides tidied up. Looking fairly smart. You probably can't really make out on the camera, but it looks okay. So I ended up using the cutting disc and then a fairly worn out flap disc as well, just to tickle back the bits where I wasn't that sort of keen on putting the grinder right up to it, the cutting disc up to it. So next job is I'm going to slap some of my favourite Bonder rust-proof primer on the back, and I think we'll call that job done. There we are, all painted up and looking good. So the next job to do, I want to put some extra seam sealer around, and I also want a seam sealer like lots of bits on the floor, but I think I'll do that in the next video. So yeah, thinking of a bigger picture, next jobs are seam sealer the floor, paint the floor with Gravitex, and get the subframe rebuilt and get that on. Not sure what order I'll do that in. I might rebuild the subframe first, I might do the floor first. It all depends on how warm it is in the garage. So we'll leave it there for now. I just want to say thank you for watching. I hope you found the video interesting and useful. If you have, press the like button. Feel free to comment below. If you think those panels I've just glued on are going to fall off straight away, then I'd be interested to know your thoughts. Yeah, also please remember to click the subscribe button. About 85% of my viewers are not subscribed, and it costs you absolutely nothing to subscribe to the channel. So I'd be really grateful if you could do that. So thanks again, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.